Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Biologist. My name is Brittany. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping on my little old video. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I'm going to be doing my final video of July 2022, which will be a budget closeout, a cash unstuffing. We got a little bit of everything in this video. So if you're interested in that, please consider giving this video a like, commenting, and of course, subscribing to the channel. Your girl will really appreciate it. And with that, let's hop straight into this video. All right, so like I mentioned, we are going to be starting off with closing our budget for July 2022. So here in one column, I have what I budgeted on a particular category and then what I actually spent. So for groceries in total for the month of July, we budgeted $400 for groceries, and we winded up spending $456.26. Now let me explain. Up until the last day of July, we were actually doing really good on groceries. We actually had underspent, but I invited my best friend and her husband over for dinner. So if you include the food that we got to have dinner with them, that did push us over the $400 by about like $40 or $50 or so. But that's okay. We have extra money in the account to account for things like that. So it's not too bad. And for the rest of the month, we actually spent under what we budgeted. So that was good. For gas, I budgeted $80. And what I spent was $80. So we have nothing left over. My beauty envelope, I did budget $65, and I winded up spending $63.55, which means I have $1.45 left over. My alcohol envelope, I budgeted it $30 this month, and I spent $29.41, which means I have 59 cents left over. Personal, we budgeted $70 for personal things this month, and in total I spent $68.35, which means that I should have left over $1.65. Fun, I budgeted $200 this month for fun and going out, things like that. And in total for fun, I did wind up spending $196.66, which means I should have $3.34 left over. Spending, I did give myself a budget of $70 this month for spending. And in total this month, just out of my general spending money, I did go ahead and use $69.96, which means I have a whopping 4 cents left over. And then giving, I always budget myself $10, and then I did go ahead and spend the full $10, which means we have $0 left over. And then here we have 56.26 that we overspent by. So all in all, not the worst month for my just general spending of things to keep me alive. Not the worst, not the best, but hopefully August is going to be even better. I'm not being too hard on myself just because in June, I did have a ton of rollover left over in June because I barely spent any money. This month, not as great, but you know, we can always start over in August. So now moving on to our sinking funds. And my Christmas sinking fund, I started off the month with $80. I was able to add the $30 that I had budgeted. I'll go ahead and link my paycheck to cash stuffing in the cards if you're interested to see where I got these numbers from. So in my Christmas envelope, we should be ending with $110. My gifts envelope, I started off the month with $60. I did go ahead and add $100 to it, so I have $160 left over. My car maintenance envelope, we started off with $140. I added $30, and so we are ending the month with $170. Clothes, I had $0 at the beginning of the month in clothes. I added $50 and haven't spent any since, so we should still have $50 in that envelope. Brittany, which is my own personal seeking fund, I started off the month with $224. I did add money to that envelope. I believe I added $50 to that envelope, but I did make several purchases with my Brittany Seeking Fund money, and all in all, that leaves me with $70.97. But I'm probably gonna round that to 71 when I do the unstuffing. Electronics, I did go ahead and spend some money out of this envelope this month. I started off with $75, and I think I stuffed an additional $75 in it and winded up spending $63 on a Nintendo Switch game. So in the end, in this envelope, I have $86.41 left over in this envelope. And I'm probably gonna round that to 86 when I do my unstuffing. Vacation, we did start off the month with $484. I added an additional $100, but I did wind up spending some money out of it because we finally are gonna go on a very small mini vacation. And I think that in total was like $284. So if I, do the math on all that, in this envelope, I should have left over $274.50. And I'm gonna round that when, of course, I go ahead and unstuff the envelope. In future, we started off the month with $104, and then I added $100 to it. I have not spent anything since, so we still have $204 left over in future. YouTube, we started off the month with $62 in that envelope. I added $25. I have not spent any money yet, which means we have $87 in that envelope. Shop Small, I added $30. I started off with $38, added $10, haven't spent any money, and which means I have $48 left over. And then lastly is medical. Medical, I started off with $106. I added $50 to that envelope. I have not spent any of this money, so that means we have $156 in that envelope. And then in the last category are my savings challenges. This should say budget and actual instead of start and end, so just ignore that. But for my $1,000 savings challenge, I have budgeted putting, wrong color marker. I had budgeted putting $75 in that envelope, and because of the rollover that I had from June, I was actually able to put $100 in that envelope, which was really nice. Emergency, I had budgeted $20, but I winded up putting in $60. My Zero Out challenge, I had budgeted putting in $7, but I winded up putting in $20. Thanks to all that rollover from June that I'm really sad that I'm not gonna have at the end of July. And then investing, I had budgeted putting in $25. I winded up putting in $102. And I already did deposit this money into my Robinhood account and invested it. So when we go to that envelope, it is going to be empty, but I did add an additional $102 in it. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and hop into this unstuffing portion of the video. I just realized that I did leave out a category, which was eating out. At the beginning of the month for eating out, I budgeted $60 and winded up spending $59.91. So I'm just gonna round that to 60. So whatever money that I have left over in eating out is going to go towards my credit card, which is $5. So all that's gonna go towards my credit card. Next is gas and parking, and I have 20, 25, 30, 35 left over, and I spent the full 80, so all of this is going to be going towards my credit card. Alcohol is already empty. We already unstuffed that money previously earlier this month. Spending, I should have left over in spending 4 cents, but of course, you know, I'm not gonna make change to have 4 cents left over, so I'm gonna put the entire 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, $39 towards my credit card. And then beauty, like I said, I should have $1.45. I think I rounded when I did my unstuffing. So this final dollar is going to be going towards my $1 savings challenge. So while I don't have, you know, hardly any money this month, not money, but any rollover, I will have some money to put towards my $1 and $5 savings challenge. All right, now for groceries, in total here we have 100, which is $100 that's gonna be going towards August groceries. So I'm gonna leave that in there. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 87. Like I said, we went over, but it's okay. You know, we still have enough money in the account to cover all the groceries that we got in July. So I'm not gonna worry about it, but I will be taking out this money and putting it towards the purchase. And then we have already $100 towards groceries for August. So fun, going out, things like that. This envelope, I think I said I should have $3.34 left over. I'm gonna be rounding that to 3, so I have $3 going towards savings challenges. And then we have 50, 60, 65, 66 going towards my credit card. And lastly, we have personal. And personal, I should have $1.65 left over. I have $40 here, so not quite enough change, but let me grab my credit card money so I can make some change to get that $1.65 that I should have left over. And I'm gonna go ahead and round that to $1. So we have our $1 to go towards our $1 savings challenge. And all of this will be going towards my credit card. One last thing from my wallet, I did have a little bit of change left over from the month of July. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that into my coin jar to see where we're at for our coins. So in total in my coin jar, I have $14.46. All right, so electronics we need to take some money out of, and for my sinking funds, I do use prop money, and then what I'll do is I'll count up the amount of prop money that I have, and that prop money basically represents real money that I have in a saving account for my sinking funds. So whatever the total amount of money I have in prop money, I'm basically going to transfer that money from my savings account to my checking account, and this is kind of just a visual representation. All right, so in electronics, after everything I spent this month, I should have, what is this? $86 left over. And I think I already unstuffed this money. So we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 86. So electronics is actually good to go. So we don't need to unstuff anything from electronics. Brittany, I should have $70.97 or $71. So it looks like we are gonna have to make some change. So let me grab some prop money and I'll be right back. So I did go ahead and grab some prop money to make some change. And like I said, we need to have $71 left over in Brittany. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 71. So again, using our prop money, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71. And whatever is left over goes towards my credit card. Vacation, we need to have leftover in vacation $274. I think I'm gonna leave it at $274. We need to have leftover. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 555, 557, 559 is what we have. So I need to have 100, 200, 270. I'm gonna have to make some change. Let's see what we can do here using the prop money. So like I said, we need to have $274 left over. Sorry if this video is a little chaotic. Things always get a little bit confusing when I have to bust out the prop money, but I'm getting there, so just bear with me. But like I said, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 275, 275, right? Am I counting that wrong? So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 275. So this $2 can go here. Ooh, I had a brain freeze. So now what we're gonna do is add the money from my cash envelopes that I'm putting into my $1 savings challenge. We are adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna count this at the end of the year. I decided that I wanna surprise myself with how much money I have in this challenge, so not gonna be counting that on camera today. And then in my other savings challenges, we have our $5 savings challenge, which I'm not gonna be counting. My $1,000 savings challenge is currently at 100, 200, 250, 260, 61, 62. So we have 262 in my $1,000 savings challenge. My zero out challenge, we currently have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. So 43 in my zero out challenge. In my cash emergency, we currently have 100, 120, 140, 123, so 143. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I already deposited the money from my investing envelope into my Robinhood account, and that money has already been invested. So all right, y'all, of course, the last thing we have to do to close out July is organize all our money, count it up, and see how much is going to be going towards my credit card. All right, y'all, so the last thing, of course, we have to do is count up our money and see how much will be going towards my credit card. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 100, 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40. So we have 440 and 20s, 10, 20, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in total, towards my credit card, I will be putting $1,185. So with that, that is going to go ahead and end my video. If you did like the video, please consider liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. Please comment down below how your summer's been going. I'm really interested to hear what people are up to and, how you feel about going into the rest of the year in terms of your finances and all things like that. So make sure to drop something down in the comments below. And with that, I'm going to end the video and I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.